Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial for Greenformers to work. Okay, I'm just gonna click on the app and I already typed in my email address and hopefully with your mobility manager's help, you're already registered in and you have a password to log in to the app. I'm just gonna quickly log into the app and I see this screen in front of me. That's the main page. So as you can see, next to Greenformers to work, there is a number 256 and there's a pepper icon. Currently, I have 256 peppers. Throughout this Greenformers to work game, I'm collecting peppers and I'm, racing with that pepper count. So the more peppers I have, the better. Let's start to explore the functionality now. So starting with the burger menu, I can upload a picture with the camera icon. So that's the first feature. Well, I can either take a photo or choose a picture. I have this great picture of a scrub jay. I'm going to use that one. And I can also rename my, user, give myself a nickname that my colleagues can identify when we're doing carpool, or if I want to show off on the top list. Okay, so I'm just going to go with J since I'm a scrub J now. And the first menu item here is the addresses. I can, well, right now I don't have any addresses, but I can most certainly add a new one. Let's start with a work address. So currently it shows favorite place, but I can, with hitting that arrow, I can find workplace. So you can see the icon from a heart changed to a suitcase. So now I just have to set up where exactly that address is. I'm just gonna hit the suitcase. I'm gonna scroll through the map and I'm gonna find address in Szeged where our office is located at. Roughly here, but not exactly. It's more like here. But if I don't wanna just fool around, I can select and type in an address and that's gonna point me to the exact location. So that's our office address. I'm gonna save it. Also, I have another work address where I'm currently sitting in because we have one office in Budapest. So I can also set up two workplaces. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select this as a workplace address where I'm currently at. And I saved it so quickly. Let's find a favorite place just for the sake of fun. Oh, I cannot save it, as you can see, because I haven't selected the address yet. Let's go through the map and find some favorite place of mine. I really love Sejeni Square, so I'm just gonna find and select that. Hitting save, and as you can see, I already have some workplace addresses and a favorite place. Oh, also, I can modify these. For example, if this wasn't my workplace address, but my home address, I can just swipe it to the left and select the pencil and change it to home address. Of course, it's not a home address for me, so I'm just gonna put it back to work address and save. Obviously, if you select swipe to the left and select the trash can, you can delete the address. Cool. Let's go to the next item, measurements. Well, scrub J is roughly, let's say 20 centimeter, but okay, let's go with 18 centimeter. It's a tiny scrub J. And it's less than 1 kilo, but since we have to write here integers, it's gonna be now 1 kilogram. And this scrub jay, let's say a female scrub jay. Okay, obviously these are sensitive information, so we're not gonna store it on in the database. It's just gonna be stored on your mobile, and we're gonna use them only for calculating the calories correctly. So no worries, you can really write in your real data. Okay, what's next? Conditions and help. Well, so you guys will see it, but this application is not exactly 100% in English. Most of it is available in English, but in the project, the goal was to make it work in Hungarian. We just added up as a feature to be English. By the way, if your phone is showing it in Hungarian, you probably have to switch your phone language to anything other than Hungarian. Highly suggest English because then the application automatically will switch to English. Well, most of the application. So since it was not a goal to make it English as well, the conditions and the help unfortunately will be documents only in Hungarian. So it's not going to be much of a use for you. And log out is obviously logging out of the application. But the most exciting part, how do we get peppers? So there are two options, earning extra points. We hit that, it comes out. Well, we can answer questions. If you have absolutely no Hungarian language skills, you're in trouble here because these are the same question throughout every company and every user, because that's what the statisticians use to figure out some smart things and smart stuff out of it, based on the answers that all the users give, and it's only in Hungarian, unfortunately. So, but if you speak a little bit of Hungarian or you're willing to go the distance and use Google Translator, you can select the correct answer and you can get 5 peppers for it. But the most exciting part, or the more exciting part, is the journey tracking. So if you start the journey tracking, you can select what travel type are you using, like what kind of means of transportation you use to go, from one place to another. Most usually, before you go to work, you start journey tracking and you select your most desired way, or actually the real way of your traveling, or the most used way of your traveling, and then you hit stop when you got to the office. Same thing goes when you go home. Why did I say that the most desired way, or the actual way, or the most used way? Because if you're switching means of transportation throughout your journey, you can either stop the journey tracking, change that type, and stop it and change it every time you switch means of transportations, or you can just leave it as is, and the application will be intelligent. It's gonna only calculate the real ones. Well, most of the real ones. So I selected walking and I went to my garage, and then I took my car and I came to the office, and as you can see, it's all red. So the application was like, don't cheat, bro. It was just this beginning part that was walking, and which was 787 meters, and it took 7 minutes and 6 kilometers an hour, and I only burned 56 calories. So as you can see, the application is intelligent that way. And you can also have bicycle and the sum of it in the shape menu. So this is what you can use to track your physical activities, if it's walking or riding a bicycle. Yeah, so where else can you track it? In statistics. So the amount of calories you burned is equivalent to 11 pieces of burger. So the total calories I burned, I can now freely eat 11 burgers because I already burned them away. Unfortunately, this feature is also only in Hungarian. That's because of the application's architecture. And because I used a lot of safe or environmental friendly means of transportation, such as walking or riding the bicycle, I have this many CO2 saved, as well as this many is one tree amount, and two movie theater ticket amount of money I saved. And also, in this graph, you can see between each period, you can select by each means of transport how much in kilometers you did. Oh, going down, you can see how many days I used the app and how many days I used Carpool functionality. Okay, we finished with statistics and shape. We collected some peppers. Let's see the Hall of Fame. Well, the top users are currently these, so we can only show the first three, for the first three medals. Gold medal is with, almost 16, well, 160,000 peppers and 20,000 peppers coming next with the silver and 10,000 peppers coming with the bronze. So with my 268 peppers, I'm nowhere in the ballpark, I would think, but it says rank 6. So I'm the sixth place currently in the application. Well, this is now a test database, so don't be surprised by these weird points and numbers and statistics. But yeah, obviously, your mobility manager can see all the top list, but because of certain GDPR concerns, we didn't want to show it to everybody. Okay, and I believe that the carpool feature will be the most useful for all of you. Essentially, this is for within the company, you can share a ride to work or to home or to another place where you go. So essentially, you start with searching the ride. If you know the exact date and time, you can filter your searches, and within that, you can still set the accuracy, or you can just hit all rides and you see all the rides that are currently in the database. We don't have that many, so I was hitting the all rides. I already applied to this, so you see the green border. So whenever I touch on it, it says if I want to cancel, then I should confirm. So I can cancel it this way, or I can apply to another one by hitting on the image. So I'm gonna join this ride. When I'm joining a ride, it's gonna come in a yellow frame. As you can see, there is from what city, what street to what city, what street, and the time period when it does, and how many people it can bring. So since there is one that I already applied, there is a red person already. And since I'm still, applied but haven't been confirmed, there is no red person on the other ride. I can also start a new ride, and now the addresses that I added come in handy. So let's say I'm gonna go to my favorite place from my Szeged workplace tomorrow, because I'm gonna be in Szeged. So let's say tomorrow after work, so let's say 6 p.m. And if you have Android, you might have a different modals that are coming up and helping you set the times and dates, but that's coming from your operating system. So I'm roughly going to be there in 10 minutes, and my car is a silver, set my language, a silver spaceship. So my silver spaceship can only fit one person besides me, so I'm gonna share this ride. Okay, in my rides, I see what rides I already shared before. As you can see, there is one that I already shared previously, and there is one for tomorrow that, oh, actually, the other ride is also for tomorrow. Let's modify it. Let's make it so I'm gonna go there a month from now, and I'm actually not going from Budapest to Szeged, but the other way around. So as you can see, you can update your ride like this, and you just confirm it. So again, what did I do? Let's do it with today. Today, oh, it's a spaceship. No, that's not a car type, so I have to fix it. I'm gonna swipe it to the left and then select the pencil, and then I'm gonna update this to a silver Cadillac. I'm gonna paint it meanwhile. Okay, so this is how I update a ride, and if I want to delete something, that I swipe it to the left and hit the trash can. Cool. And also there is my rides. So as you can see, it said approved and it said it's waiting. I can also delete it. That's how I cancel that ride. It's the same way as previously. So I think I showed you guys all the menu items. I hope you have fun with it and good luck. Thank you.